I guess my thoughts on OnlyFans is essentially any guy who actually buys in OnlyFans is a sucker. I I I have some sort of like negative thoughts on OnlyFans, and what I mean by that is essentially it's almost an easy way for a girl to make money, you know? And I feel like it just feeds into men's almost pathetic need for sexual attention.
That's a good way to
And,
put it.
you know, just sort of the idea of an attractive girl giving them attention for money, you know, I don't agree with it. If a girl wants to do an OnlyFans, then honestly, good for her. But yeah, it's not me personally. I wouldn't really know actually how to feel about, you know, someone making an OnlyFans. Now, I mean, literally, if it's like gonna be like, you know, hey, like I do this more like for like, you know, homemade porn and whatnot, like we'll like make movies together and like, you know, if I don't have my face in it, then sure, fuck it. You know, life's short. Do some stupid shit.
Nah, I
But
feel you, bro, on that. Um, I
I
would say,
feel like also like a lot of women they get way too heavy into their heads over, you know, their societal status because of it. And it's like really like you probably put in at most 12 like 3 hours of work a week. You know, it's there's a lot of girl like don't get me wrong, like there's a former acquaintance of both of ours, you know, like she's currently like she has an OnlyFans. She's currently a pinup model down in Florida. Like her whole production is straight up professional, you know?
oh, I
Like
know, yeah.
she pays photographers and everything. Like it's a lot of man hours, a lot of editing, a lot of this, that, organization. But you know, there are also girls, they probably it's like it's only just from their own iPhones and it only takes maybe at most like 5 hours a week until work time. You know, it just I don't know, it seems sort of cheap to me to
Yeah,
like do that.
I,
But
I can
that's just
understand why people think that it's almost like they're living on easy difficulty. Um, but yeah, my opinion on it is like, man, a lot of these fucking simps and shit, like, that's their only way to get attention because they've fallen so deep in a hole that they don't think they can ever get a girl, that they feel like
that's what they
OnlyFans,
are. They're simps.
and they feel like the only way they can get attention from these chicks is from chicks in general is to go on their OnlyFans and, you know, buy these fucking pics. And some of them aren't even, I mean, a lot of them aren't even fully nude. That acquaintance that we know is not even fully nude. I don't think so, at least. And you know, I look at OnlyFans and I do still think it's a valid way of like making money, but it's just like, you got to, do you value, as a woman, do you value yourself enough to where you want to post pictures of your pussy online? Like, it's a route that I would take if I was a woman. If I was really desperate, I was really stupid. I'm not trying to insult anyone, but like, if I just had a really easy route to really easy money, I would do it. And I look at people like Adam22 and his girl is Lena the Plug, and she makes six figures, like hundreds of thousands, I'm pretty sure a month on OnlyFans. And bro, if you're making that much money off just putting your fucking tits and pussy online, like, you know, by all means, go for it. Like, if you're making that much fucking, if you're making millions a year just posting your body, your body, like your fucking physical body online, you're making millions for that. You know what? Props. But And also, like, when it comes down to, like, would I date a girl who had an OnlyFans? And it would really depend. That's what I would say. If they were making not shit, and if they were barely making anything, and they just put really raunchy pics out there, and they weren't making anything, and it was just kind of like whatever, I wouldn't support it. But if they're really making a good hustle, and they're making a shit ton of money, go for it, girl. Go for it. Like, do whatever floats your boat. Like, do whatever you want. Like, I respect anyone who has the confidence to do that, but at the same time, I don't know if I would like it if my girl did that, but I don't know.
Yeah. But also with Lena Plug pulling in something like 6 figures, I think that honestly says a lot more about how honestly pathetic men have gotten.
Yeah.
In recent
I mean,
ages.
dude, you look at Japan, right? Now, first of all, you have a lot of those anime games that are like fake girlfriend, like you have a girlfriend, like an anime girlfriend, and like a lot of weird shit, like a lot of weird like anime games and shit. And I think it's because just they always are working, they don't have time, and it's so easy to get this girl. And then also, I think it's China where because they had I don't think they have it anymore, but they had that rule where you could only have one child because they didn't want overpopulation. So they had it where you could only have one child, and because of that, the families would want to keep their family name in their family. So if they had a girl, they'd fucking kill it. They'd keep having a baby till they had a male. And because of that, over the years, there's way more males than there's females in China now. So now you have a disproportionate amount of men looking for women who there's less women to go out to all these men. So it's almost like some of these men have to do this shit because there's not as many women out there. And I don't know. It just it makes sense why it is, but it's just like, I don't know. I would never pay for OnlyFans. I would never pay for porn in general. And I still don't really get that, but I think the appeal is that you get to pay for the specific girl that you want to see. But I mean, there's so many chicks on the internet. There's so many fish in the sea, like they say,
Yeah. No, and I agree with that logic, Like, we're also at the point in time where, like, it used to be a thing, like, where you'd have to actually pay for porn, or at the very least, pay to rent porn, but it's now become so easily accessible and free that there's really no point anymore. But also, that in turn, like, with Japan, like you were talking about, that in turn, it's created this sort of hypersexualized culture that doesn't, sort of, I'm not sure how to put it other than it sort of just gives an easy out to men rather than to go out of their way to try to, get a girl and whatnot. Like, I feel like that in turn has ended up resulting in their decline population. Literally having an over-sexualized culture. And it's not, like, I'm not trying to, like, critique, like, modern advertising and marketing or whatever, because that's been going on for, like, a while. But I'm talking, like, more or less, like, an explicit open access to pornography.